Hey guys, Jonathan here back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to handle errors like this. So you may have a page that does not exist on the website. For example, let's try to search for localhost 5000 slash search. It says search. Now it says search, we get an error that shows not found. However, I can be able to customize so that such errors will not be able to show up on our website. So we do this by doing error handling. So we do error handling in Flask by creating specific routes that point to the different pages we may like to show when you show such errors. We may have such errors as 5000 errors which happen on the server side. We may have other 400 errors. We may have other 404 errors like this one. This one is a 404 error that is not found. Yes, as you see here, we have this route going to search, and they're saying that our server is responding with a status code of 404, which means it's not found on our server. Now, to solve this, we'll just create a route that specifically handles such errors. So, we are going to come just inside our code, and we're going to say at app dot error handler. So, we use the error handler decorator. So we create an error handler function, then we specify the error it's going to handle. So we say 404. So this is not found. So then we create a function, then we specify the error we have. So we're going to say not found, and this basically takes in the error. So it's going to have an error, and then we return the message we'd like to return in that case. So we may return not not found. So when I save this, our server is going to restart. So if I go back to our website and then I say we see our message and then I refresh, I see that our message is not found. So this means you can even render a template that's specific to show the message not found. So we can go and create that template. So I'm going to go to my files and go to my template. So I'm going to create a new template which is called not found .html, and I'm going to simply extend from my base template. So I'm going to say extend base.html. Then I'm also going to do the normal block content so that I inherit the layout of the application. So this is going to be block content and end block content. Nice. Now after this, I'm going to simply write a paragraph. Actually, it's going to be an H1. Let me write an H1. That's going to be sorry, the, the page you requested does not exist. So when I save this and go back to our server, when you go to this page that is not shown, we're going to go back to our app.py. So we're going to instead render a template. Now I'm going to come and change this to return render template. Then I specify the template you would like to render. So in this case, it's going to be not found HTML. So when I save, the server is going to restart here. When you go back to our application, we see that when you go to a route that is not on our website, we'll be able to see this 404 error. So we can do the same for other errors such as 5500 errors. Those are server-side errors. So I may also do the same for at app dot error handler. So I use the error handler decorator. Then I specify the error. So in this case, it's going to be the 500 error, which represents server-side errors. So I'm going to say def server error and then specify the error. So I'm going to pass in the error parameter. And in this case, I'm going to return a template. So I'm going to say render template, then specify server error dot html. So I'm going to save this and then come just here and then put a new file, which is going to be server error index.html. Now I'm also going to do the same, so I'm going to extend the base template and then simply put in the content. So this is going to be block content, and after this I'm going to say that I'm going to put in an h1 that's simply going to say there is something wrong. Now this will only work when you have debug set to false. Now in this case we are having our debug set to true, so it may not work. So let's try deliberately making an error in our code. The first thing I'll do is to set debug to false. Now this will help in production so that users are not able to see the errors that we have. So I'm going to go and create a variable inside, let's say, our sign up our page. So I'm going to go to our index page. I'm going to look for our index page. I'm going to create a variable that I'm not going to declare. Let me just put in the variable here. Let me actually just say h1. I'm going to say hello user. So I'm going to save and go back to my index route. So I'm going to come here. So this is not going to be shown. I want to try to render a variable that is not there. So I'm going to say, try to put in a variable. Okay, let me say user dot username. So I'm going to say save. Still, it's not going to work. So let me look for an error that I can do just to demonstrate this for this purpose. I'm going to come to app.py and then come to my index route just here. So my index route here. So we shall say that we have post equals to a list of posts. So then I come and say post is equal to post. So I'm going to set this to post. So I'm going to say post is equal to post, and then when I come, I'm going to come to my index route. So I'm going to look for index.html, which is this one, and then I'll say hello. So I'll say post dot username. So let's save this. Now if I go this side, oh, it's not working. It's not working as expected. So let's see. Actually, let me try to do something that's going to bring us an error, and you see how Flask will show that. So I'm going to come and say we have our user node right here, which is user. So I'm going to come and say we need to, sorry for this. I'm going to come and say that user is going to be equal to user dot query dot filter by. So I'm going to say username. So then I say user is equal to user and save. Oh, we have debug set to false. So if I start the server and save, so there is something wrong. So we've been able to catch errors both for not found and for internal server errors. So if we see that something is wrong, when you go to our terminal, we see where the error is. So we're having username is not defined. So in this video, we've been able to learn how to catch errors, how to be able to prevent users from seeing the errors that are seen, so that we provide descriptive error messages that can be able to make the user experience easier on our website. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, and if you feel you've learned from this video, please go ahead and leave a like. Thank you.